people happy holidays. So this is actually our 3rd annual end of year wrap up video, and every year we like to reflect and talk about what we did in that year. We get really deep and we get really philosophical and we get like all sentimental and stuff, and we start thinking of what were our biggest time wasters and you know what are things that we strive to improve on in the next year. And I feel like those are great and all, but this year I feel like we need to congratulate ourselves a little bit, you know?
Yeah!
Woo! I feel like all of us here were really freaking hard and we don't give ourselves enough credit, and I highly truly believe in self-love, and I feel like all of us need to just kind of give ourselves some self-love and be like, you know what? I am pretty dope. Like I actually accomplished that this year.
It's the Asian parent inside of us where nothing is ever good enough.
No, I see it. Yeah, nobody congratulates themselves. Everyone like accomplishes a lot in this room, but nobody really says anything about
Every
it.
day I wake up, I look in the mirror, I go, you lazy.
Dang.
So that's
it's not A+, it's not success.
Yeah.
So I'm here to be that white parent and say, hey, you did a good job.
Thank you.
It's the effort that counts.
Yeah.
I always like going to my white friend's house.
White friends.
So we're actually gonna start going per channel, and we're gonna discuss what we accomplished within that channel, because I feel like we did an amazing job at just exploring a lot of different realms within the channel. So for example, with JKFilms, back in October 2014, we all made this huge decision to stop filming any more skits in pursuit of making a feature film. And that is obviously in the works right now. I know that a lot of you guys are asking, what's going on with the feature film? I thought you guys were gonna do it. And
It takes time, motherfuckers.
Yeah, be patient. How long did it take Christopher Nolan to do the Batman flick?
I don't know.
Inception?
Oh, Inception.
Inception. 10 years.
I'm sorry.
10 years.
Really?
Yes, Memento was the skeleton, and then after he did Dark Knight, he was like, now I'm ready.
Yeah.
You know James Cameron's Avatar took 17 years?
Holy crap.
We waited like 15 years to like for the
Technology
to
ready.
catch up, yeah, but still 17 years.
So give us 17 years. We got a few more years left.
Yeah, so give us some time. Believe us when we say that we're still working on it. You guys will definitely get that.
But a sneak peek though, we got like 5 ideas and we're in the works. We're just not showing it anymore because we used to show it to you guys, but a lot of people got bored. So we're just gonna hit you guys with the movie. It's gonna come out of nowhere. It's gonna
Yeah, so a lot of the things that the guys were doing in preparation for the movie that they were thinking of making, because at that moment they didn't know if it was going to be action, if it was going to be a mystery, or they had no idea where it was going to be. Yeah,
Most likely a
So,
porno. Most likely.
Yeah.
We got them in a lot of different training style videos, and a lot of them you guys actually really liked. So for example, the guys learned how to do some parkouring. They actually did some weightlifting. Our very own Gina taught them how to spit fire.
And then Bart almost burned his face off. Remember that?
And then that's the first time you smelled his fart.
Oh yeah! That
That didn't ignite a fire either?
I want to say was my most life-changing moment in 2015. I was a different person from that point on.
Unless you smell Bart's fart, you're not really a part of JK.
Now you are, Gina.
I'm just glad that
You've been inducted.
It's like being jumped in a gang.
Oh, or jumped in, I think.
It's like
more
jumped in a
appropriate.
gang.
That's more
You're really
appropriate.
down if you smell this fart.
it's not blood in, blood out. It's fart in, fart out.
So you can never leave us because you have to smell another fart to stop.
Fuck with us.
Yeah, I'm glad that I didn't get it like 100% like right next to him like you probably do every day.
Why do you think I'm slightly brain damaged?
I got it like in the wind, like from like a mile away.
And that still
It was
fucking
still
punched
really
you.
That shit was a spirit that just haunted me.
Where are you going?
Yeah, alright. You guys learned how to make donuts, which I'm really jealous
That was
of.
great time.
You guys learned how to sell a good fight, like for movies. And that was with our very own Noah.
Thank you, Noah.
You guys did special effects makeup where you look like Kim Kardashian. And what were you? A zombie?
I was
dead guy?
like I think I just car crashed.
Car crash
Accident,
victim.
Oh, right.
I just remember Kim Kardashian.
I know, I couldn't forget that. That shit was
see that.
horrible. You haven't seen Kim Kardashian?
Was it? Oh my god, was it horrifying?
I got good
gross.
makeup artist skills.
Yeah, so they did each other's makeup, and then Joe killed it, and then Bart killed it too. But Joe, I give him more credit because to make this guy look like a woman is not easy.
Good job, Joe.
I
Yeah.
was born to be a woman.
You guys even made an EDM track via Dusky Hunters.
You gonna make me explode.
Wait, was I in that video? Was it the one when you guys did the whole No.
You're not in all the videos, Gina.
But you're pretty damn close.
That's true.
You're pretty
Yeah, because I
damn
remember the
close.
song.
You guys learned how to make macaroons, which I was also very jealous
Oh,
of.
yeah.
I forgot about that.
You see, we forget about all the cool shit that everyone
We did a
does.
lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit.
We did a lot.
You guys
In 1
did.
year?
Yep. You guys
Year
learned
to
how
hustle.
to seduce a girl with your sexy dance moves.
I thought that was 3 years ago.
No, that was this year. You guys did the WWE style training wrestling.
That was fucking hilarious.
We got our asses beat.
I wish I could have been there because that looked like so much fun.
We got our asses beat hard.
Yeah, were you expecting any of that stuff?
Fuck no, that guy's like an old ass man. I was like, this guy's gonna teach us, come on. And he started bouncing off the ropes like he was like 19 years old. I'm like, what the fuck?
I think he was 60 something.
Yeah.
He
was
picked me up and
60s.
body
Yeah.
slammed me.
Did he have cowboy boots on the whole
Yeah,
time?
he's 60 something, but he had the energy of a 20-year-old.
Alright, and then you guys almost were lost at sea, learning how to
What?
Sail a boat.
sail a boat.
Sailing.
You got slightly worried because those were.
I don't get worried, girl. I don't care about this guy.
You did, especially in Hawaii
It was
too.
4 p.m. right, and you're like, I wonder if the guys are okay. And then you would like go off to your corner and you'd be texting Barney.
I don't like corners. I don't go in corners.
You love them. Stop it. You care.
That shit was a trip though. The engine failed. We were just like, oh shit, let's get some drone footage of this. And we were going like slower than walking speed.
Was there like a walrus or a?
We smashed into a buoy and this fucking sea lion was like, bah! We're like, oh shit, we thought he was gonna jump on the boat.
He looked at us like, nah. And we're like, oh shit.
It's like when we bumped into the buoy, there's like a bunch of barnacles and clams, and we broke a lot of them.
Yeah.
Oh
So it
no.
smelled super fishy,
Yeah.
like crazy fishy.
Yeah, we
Hella
kicked,
nasty.
we kicked the buoy.
Alright, you guys also learned how to drift with legendary Kenny.
Oh, one of my dreams come true.
That was
so
sick.
fun.
That was really cool.
Did you ever think you guys were gonna die?
No.
Oh, so it was like super. Wait,
I was over revving in the
no.
The smoke was crazy. I thought the car was gonna catch on fire.
Yeah, they had to pull me aside, and Ken was like, just to let you know, you're probably gonna blow the engine. So you don't have to rev it that hard. I was like, oh, okay.
You were trying to mimic the movies?
Bart was redlining that motherfucker so hard.
No, because Joe went first, and then so he was looking at me, and he was like, oh, he's like, see, that's the first beginner mistake. They don't give it enough power. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm not gonna make the beginner mistake. So as soon as I win, I just fucking floored him.
He did too much power.
So is revving when you step on the brake and you give it a lot
Yeah,
of
but
gas?
he just held it on for like 5 seconds. He went, BAM! And it was like first gear.
The smoke just said.
As soon as you feel it drifting, then you can kind of back off and like you keep punching a little bit. But for me, it was like, I was holding on.
Interior of the car was just covered in smoke.
It was so funny.
I feel like you know how to drift.
No, I learned how to drive stick shift this year in a drift car.
Congratulations.
Yeah, in a drift car.
Congratulations. Tiff, you're next.
I know you're gonna teach me next time.
Yeah.
Driving stick is fun.
Actually, shout out to the homies that taught me, Eddie and Matt, that was in Texas with me.
Let's make sure to cut that out. We don't want to. Just kidding.
Who cares about your friends? Where are your friends? Where are all your friends you have?
You can't have any other friends.
No friends outside of JK.
No, you're not.
Part in, part out.
What the fuck is friends?
You guys did some indoor skydiving that I wanted to do.
Oh, lucky.
Time.
So for those of you guys that don't know, Bart's deathly afraid of heights. Would you ever do actual outdoor skydiving the way Casey and Tiff did it this year?
Out of control.
I said no before,
Oh,
but I started thinking about it. And probably
Still
not.
no?
You got me so excited. I was like, yeah, let's go.
It went from 0% to 1% now. To 1%.
Making progress. Making progress.
That's progress.
what percent do you have to be at to do it? Like 5%?
50.
50?
But I'm on my way there.
Well, no, not really. You're
When you're 70 years old?
Like 80 years old by the time you get to 50% done.
You're gonna die in the air.
Slow and steady. Slow and steady.
But I was thinking about it, I was like, you know, because every time life sucks, the first thing I think about is there's millions of people doing the exact same shit or in worse conditions. Why the fuck am I complaining? That's the first thing I always think, right? So whenever my life,
jump out of it.
yeah, whenever my life gets hard, I'm like, dude, there's a lot of people in worse positions than me. Like, suck it the fuck up. So when I think about it, I'm like, there's millions of people that have jumped out of a fucking plane.
Yeah.
No one's fucking crying about it. Why am I the one crying about it? So it went to 1%.
This room got so quiet.
We're just like, yeah, Bart, yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone here would do it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Would you do it?
You wouldn't.
I've done it before.
I've done it before. I've done
Adrenaline junkie, you know that?
done
Sleeper
over
here.
skydiving and bungee jumping before.
You're an adrenaline junkie for real?
Not like.
But the stories he tells, not the way he tells them, because he goes like,
You keep interrupting. I want to hear him tell the story.
yo.
I'm not an adrenaline junkie, but I have done skydiving and I have done bungee jumping before, and it's I would say like bungee jumping is a lot more scary because you have to jump yourself. But then when you do skydiving, I mean you're like strapped to a guy, and then even if you don't want to get off, the other guy wants to get off the plane, so he's gonna push you out.
Which I hate, because I wish they would let like us do that first step to like get off the plane, but no, that dude does it for us.
Maybe he's seen it time and time again where someone's gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then they don't move.
Yeah.
So he's like,
I think
fuck.
so.
Yeah, that's bungee
Yeah.
jumping. Bungee jumping, like most places, they give you like 3 to 5 chances, and on the 5th or 3rd one, or on the last one, they'll just take you down.
Have you done bungee jumping?
You have?
I can't.
No,
do
I
that,
never
dude.
have.
I want to.
I'm like,
She's
what?
an adrenaline junkie. I'm actually curious as to how I want to test her limits, and because I don't think
I
you're
was
gonna jump.
about to this year at the OC fair. I'm like, I'm doing it. And then towards the end of the night, it already got really late, and I'm like, man.
All right, 2016, she's doing base jumping. Fuck the core.
Base jumping.
Oh, fuck!
Squirrel suit. The squirrel suit.
Bro, I really wish I could do that. We have to be like a professional skydiver before you even even try base.
2016, squirrel suit base jumper.
Hang gliding.
All right, continuing with what you guys also learned and did this year, you guys became models. Bikini models at that.
That was
my
horrifying.
favorite.
That was
It
horrifying.
was my favorite because it induced a lot of nightmares in a lot of people.
It
You know that for
A lot
sure.
of pubes
They
going on.
zoomed in too close on Bart's bikini line. And I'm just like,
Sorry, that's my fault.
I feel bad for you. You filmed it and had to edit that shit.
That's true.
That was probably his favorite video of the year, actually.
Mine? Hell no.
Michael. Then you guys became B-boys with Steve Tirada. I thought that was cool.
That was pretty cool.
You guys learned how to die 1,000 times for camera with Travis.
Oh, that was pretty
Your
sick.
death was fucking funny though.
It's awesome.
You would die and it was
Joe would get shot from here, and for some reason he would like.
he falls towards the bullet.
not everyone has
Best
to die.
deaths in the world. You guys just don't know physics the way I do.
It's just physics of video games, the ragdoll.
That's true. That's true. And you guys learned how to do tricking, which I thought was pretty
That
cool.
was pretty
Pretty
fun
sick, yeah.
times.
That was in the dojo, right? Like the Chinese style dojo.
Wasn't torts.
Yeah. Torts.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. But we realized that you guys were like, all right, we've kind of had enough. And you guys were actually really enjoying a lot of the adventures that we were having. We were having a lot of food adventures and location adventures. We would go to places like, we went to Rodeo Drive, and a lot of you guys were like, that's cool, I've never been there. Like, I'm, from out of the country, out of state, and I want to visit there. We went to the Beverly Hills Mansion that we thought was really cool. We did the California Science Center where you did like an EDM track with all the different elements.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And they even took you guys overseas to Malaysia and Australia, and they showed you all the eating spots out there. They had like a durian challenge, a bunch of cool stuff. And the feedback that you guys were giving us was really, really cool. So we're like, wait a minute, they really don't care what they do in terms of the feature film. So they actually want to get to know all of us individually. So that's when we came up with the How We Met series.
Which is doing really good.
Which really, really killed it because everyone had a really unique, interesting story to them that I didn't even know. When I was like listening to everyone's story, I'm like, holy crap, like everyone's super damn interesting. Like I didn't know, half of the things that Michael was talking about. I didn't even know that Casey drew and painted. I had no idea about any of that
That
stuff.
shit was
She could have been Guadalupe.
Oh yeah.
That shit kills me every time. Oh my god. That's
There's
so
like
good.
3 pictures in there of Tiff, and they all look different. It's not even
Like
the same
different
thing.
children, huh?
Holy shit. Oh, when I saw Tiffany's video, I couldn't stop laughing. It was so good.
Well, we're gonna wait for yours because I'm sure you're gonna change it a lot. Gina's is still pending. We're working on hers.
I want to see through your all your different stages too. I want to see that.
Was there anything else about anyone else's story that you guys were like, cool, I didn't know that?
I didn't know Michael liked so many hookers.
That wasn't in the video.
I didn't know Michael was a competitive swimmer. Like looking back at
Yeah.
his footage when he took his goggles off, he was like, yeah, and I was like, damn, Michael, you're never a beast like that around the office. So to
see that?
Until we did the arm wrestling for a.
Oh yeah.
No, it wasn't even arm wrestling. It was were we playing speed with the cards?
Speed.
I don't know. I've seen too many
I was like,
competitive.
He's a
competitive motherfucker.
Fuck yeah, I played with him with speed and he lost. He threw the card at my face and I'm like, chill, it's just a card game.
It's never just a card game. Okay?
He plays Magic and Pokemon, man. Come on.
Wait, you play Magic? Oh, can we play together?
He has to show you his cards afterwards.
I'm so excited.
So speaking of competitive, now we're moving into JKP, which is now becoming more of a competitive game show challenges type thing where we have our reigning champion all the freaking time for everything that she ever plays. She's like the roast queen.
Oh, dude, yeah. I don't know how you guys still have me here. I would hate me if I were
You know what sucks now? You're so good that everyone asks for you every single video. And they're like, we don't see Gina, we're leaving.
It's so bad.
They don't care about you.
No, just let her take over the channel.
It's because I bring out everyone's dirt and they just want to know that. I'm sorry. I love you guys.
We need to find more dirt on this
I
girl.
do it out of love.
But she puts her own dirt out.
Yeah.
So you can call her out.
Yeah,
She has some
that's
hidden
true.
shit,
That's
I'm sure
true.
of it.
That's true.
David wasn't so
Sex
busy
toys?
though.
Oh,
David wasn't so he has so much dirt on you.
yeah, I think if David were to be on the show, I would get destroyed.
We
It would
need
be really
David
bad.
and Gina.
We need David and
on
Jenna.
opposite teams.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I played that with you guys, the shock that I felt when someone said Tiffany was a cam girl and I almost lost my mind. Joe, you
Which
said
I'm
that.
not, by the way.
Yeah, she's not, but I lost my mind.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Remember when Joe out of nowhere said, Joe out of
Because
nowhere.
I started it off with saying I used to be or something, and then he said a cam girl, and she was like,
I was like, wait, what? Wait, what?
That's a lie.
yeah, I think so.
No, it was junk son and stupid. Because that's when you called her out on her sex toys.
Alright. Another thing you guys need to know about this crew, not only do we play on camera, we actually play a lot of games off camera, and when we play to death. Like seriously, it's on the verge of us not becoming friends anymore because we take it there because we want to win so bad. And a lot of you guys feel like we're being very serious and we're actually attacking each other, but it's not. We're just playing a game, but this is just how competitive. Like you saw, Michael just threw a card at Tiffany's face.
He assaulted Tiffany.
He did.
We gotta do what it takes to win.
Yeah, so guys, take it easy. We all love each other. Josh is still very mean off camera.
No. Don't
Yes, you are.
No.
But on JKP,
Still get bullied by you. Still get bullied.
You're very mean a gamer, Josh.
I am
You are
nice.
very mean.
I am nice.
I'm actually proud of Josh because he actually opened up this year when he started fighting back. And he was like,
I
no,
know.
bitch.
They're like, oh!
I really like that side of him.
Every time I see him, it's like, oh.
I've been through a lot.
Oh, have you?
Struggles.
I've seen the hills. I've been through hell this year.
So some games that you guys really enjoyed were Cards Against Humanity.
Oh yeah.
Pull Jenga, that was the one where you pulled something out and it had a sticker and that related to a punishment of some sort.
Okay, yeah.
That one you guys loved. We played a lot of Mad Gabs where you guys are the champions. I think you three were the ones that killed it.
I don't hear shit.
And then us three, we were completely slaughtered.
Oh, I remember that day. Good job, team. I love you guys.
Mad Gabs makes me mad.
I know. And 80% of all JKP videos are you raging. 80%.
No, it's not.
There's a compilation of Joe raging out there.
It's gonna happen.
There is. There's a
Oh, I
compilation.
gotta see this.
Yes. Of you getting the cards, I fucking hate this game.
Running out to your car to get your charger.
Hold on the wall. There's a hole back there. I don't know if you guys can see it. That came from a Joe rage.
Hey, I have phone chargers all the time. My phones are always charged. My phones are always charged.
What did he come in with that time? It was a cord for a GoPro.
Yeah.
It's I have it.
It was for an Android phone instead of an iPhone.
It's a phone charger.
Shit. We did the cookie challenge. We did the hands with no pants, and of course yours is winning in terms of views because Gina was doing a little booty thing, and everyone loves naked Gina.
Perfect.
Herbs.
Gina is so clickbait. You're a walking clickbait.
Look, here, I'll give you one right now.
Oh,
See?
there we go.
There you go, right there. 3 million.
We played a bunch of Mafia that you guys keep requesting, so more on its way.
I love that game.
I'm so bad. Like I
Trust everybody, that's why.
because of this year, I don't know who to trust in JK anymore.
You can trust me.
No, not. I have been disappointed and like just betrayed so many times by Gio, by Joe, by Bart. Oh, it's so bad. I don't know who to trust anymore.
You're supposed to trust people in Mafia.
I look at this team so differently now. It's awful.
Who plays Mafia, honestly? Come on.
Come
Not a
on.
serious game. You just play the role.
We did a Silent Library where Julia had to suck on David's toe.
Michael sucked
Wait,
on
don't forget Michael.
Oh, that wasn't this year. Well, okay, well,
Oh, that
Michael
wasn't this year?
Michael sucked on Joe's toe too. So
Good thing I wasn't there for round 2. But
I think yours was the worst though.
Dude.
What did you have to do? Chew everyone's gum.
shoot, everyone's already chewing gum. I had to suck on Joe's toe.
I'm so sorry. Honestly though, he had the prettiest feet of the whole crew, so you picked.
You watched it too. Wash it.
Hey, if I pluck my toe hairs, I got some fucking sexy feet. Like, guys would jack off to that shit.
I think that's a little extreme, but I mean they were pretty clean, in comparison.
Oh, he's
That was
pulling
the
your
only
feet
time
out.
when Julia sucked on David's toe. That was the only time in all my years I've known you guys that actually gagged.
No, you gagged during the toxic waste. When he gagged. He threw up the candy.
And the candy just flew across the table.
That was pretty bad.
Candy was good though.
It was.
That was fun.
Yeah, we played questions only.
Shit
We
made
played.
my fucking mouth all crazy for 2 days.
Oh, yeah.
That was everyone.
Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah, your
taste like.
teeth hurt.
There's like a layer of shit in your teeth. It was like.
For like 3 days straight.
I'd rather do that challenge again than the Bean Boozled one. That one was the worst.
Really?
The worst.
I'd rather.
Bean Boozled's pretty nasty, but
No,
it wasn't the
that's-
worst.
It was like burned tire and
The nastiest was that fucking smoothie we had to drink.
That was the grossest shit I ever had. Where this guy.
Who fucked us over so many fucking times?
So it's our Thanksgiving special. And we had this trivia game where we talk about different things that happened and like who invented what for Thanksgiving or who had whatever quote
Like,
about
what the fuck
Thanksgiving.
is cornucopia? I don't know.
Yeah, and then it was a multiple choice.
Yeah.
Two teams. If you get a wrong answer, you get a wrong ingredient for this
Oh,
smoothie.
no.
Yeah, and then it all stacks up. Then at the end, you have to blend it, and then you drink your smoothie. We got about 2 wrong. Not bad.
There's no difference in the way you guys got it wrong.
We had apple juice, sardines,
Fish guts.
wasabi,
mayo
sriracha, mayo sriracha, what else?
Olives.
with all that.
Olives, blueberries.
I know, like 3-month-old aged cheese that smelled like shit.
And just
No, we got the cheese.
That was theirs.
We got the cheese.
That was
No,
our
we didn't
cheese.
get cheese.
just the smell of it was bad.
Okay, but it smelled
Did you have to
horrible.
finish it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are horrible.
He immediately
Okay.
threw it up.
Oh.
As soon as it touched my
Everyone went, and
Nope.
Josh like, why'd you guys all drink it? I gotta be a man now.
Let's move on, man. I don't want to think about this anymore.
That smell alone made me fucking
Yeah.
want to shit my pants and puke.
Well, if you think that's bad, 2016 is gonna bring a lot more fun challenges and fun games. So
Gross.
That's why I'm scared, because she's like fun, and I'm like,
You guys are like the family that you love but never really want to see because you're scared.
yeah, you don't trust them at
Yeah.
all. Like we all have trust issues with each other for sure.
Not me.
But 2016 will bring some really, really fun games and challenges, so I'm looking forward to that. Also this year, we brought to you a much sensitive, sensual, sexier side to us, where you got to know us a little too well, and we brought to you guys Ask the Feels.
Ask the
yeah, you guys know us way too well now.
Yeah, and this channel, if you guys don't know about it, is where we talk about love, relationship, and sex, and these are questions that we answer that are actually submitted by you guys. So go ahead and check it out if you don't know what that channel is all about. But to give you an idea of some of the questions that you guys ask, not us, we don't make any of this stuff up. You guys want to know, why do girls queef? You guys want to know techniques to last longer during sex? Being in love with your ex while still in a relationship? Getting out of the friend zone? You guys always want to know about dick size. You guys are always talking about dick sizes. Does anal hurt? And that one's actually viewed, like, searched a lot. That one's almost at 1 million views.
Hey, I'm pretty sure a lot of girls want to try it, and boys want to try
Yeah.
it, you know,
They
but
wanna
they
know.
don't know if it's gonna hurt or not.
Yeah,
Probably is.
the second runner-up is, does losing your virginity hurt?
Nah.
Yeah, how do you go
Not
down
for
on
me.
your boyfriend and girlfriend? It didn't hurt.
Nah.
That felt good.
I learned. I learned stuff from that channel.
What did you learn?
Remember how I don't know how to jack off a dude that's not uncircumcised? Remember?
Oh yeah.
You guys taught me that. It's a very educational show. You guys should check it out.
Definitely. This was the first time I ever found out that Bart had a fetish about girls peeing.
Peeing?
Peeing.
Oh,
I don't have a fetish. I don't have a fetish, but it turns me on.
That's is that a fetish?
Well, I don't purposely go out looking for it.
True. You don't need it to get off.
So like people that have a shoe fetish or whatever, they actually have a bunch of shoes. I don't have a collection of girls peeing, but if I see girls peeing, then it turns me on. But I don't go out looking for this material.
I think it's still a fetish that you have.
Yeah.
It still counts.
If you start looking for it, maybe.
And then that's where we also heard Joe's story of the shit nuggets coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Does everyone know the shit nuggets?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's when he was doing the nasty
In the
and then more nasty
In the girl's
came out.
butthole, then as soon as his dick came out, then
There's
just
extra
little shit
remains,
nuggets
you
were
know.
flying out.
They were trying to be like all PG, and then Josh just took it there.
I know. I was trying to go.
Fecal matter on the fucking.
I was wearing a condom.
Yeah.
I was wearing condom.
She didn't clean?
Accomplishment.
You were saved from any infection whatsoever.
She didn't
I
clean?
wore a condom.
Can you imagine if you didn't wear a condom?
Ooh.
It would
Oh,
be
you
in
get
your
in the
dick
hole.
And all yeah, that's infection and shit.
Chocolate dip dick.
Michael, you alright?
He loves this stuff. What are you talking about? Michael always gets hookers.
Hey, Michael has stuffed animals on his bed,
I know.
alright? He's a sensitive, right?
Yeah, he's adorable.
Aw.
He likes it because he likes to snuggle.
Have you unzipped the stuffed animal?
I have no
Fucking pussy.
Disgusting.
It always unzips at the butt.
That is gross. That's so wrong.
Alright, speaking of Michael, Michael's actually our channel manager for Just Kidding News, and that channel is doing amazing.
You guys like when we talk.
I didn't even know this. I thought we were uploading 3 videos a day, but today he schooled me and he says we're uploading 5 a freaking day.
5.
That's crazy. Yeah, and along with the help of Julia and Tiffany. Oh yeah, I almost forgot something. For Ask the Feels, I forgot to mention Tiffany's pillow. If you guys, do you guys?
Oh yeah. I know the pillow story. There's an animation about it too.
That was the best.
I think she was purposely trying to say, don't mention it.
No, she says you guys didn't mention it.
No, I said good thing nobody mentioned it, and then this bitch mentioned it.
She was saying, don't mention it.
Oh.
I think it's awesome because it changed your guys' sex life.
Yeah, because
Ask
of
the
that.
Feels. Now
And
Casey
your
can watch
fault, though,
you.
for never telling me though, because they opened my eyes. They were like, "Poor Casey, he probably wants to see you while you're writing it." And then I don't know. What do you feel about that? I never got your perspective on the whole pillow thing.
I'm pretty indifferent. I don't know.
See, he doesn't
Because
care.
you
I
can't
told
see
you
anything, and
guys.
everything else becomes more sensationalized.
Oh, you ruined it.
We ruined it for Casey.
Told you guys.
I'm happy with both. I mean, sex is sex. Sex is good. I love sex.
I got so much shit for it because I was like,
I know the guys were defending you so hard. They were like, "How are you doing?"
Y'all should try. Try blindfolding yourselves for once then, because
I do that all the time.
I'm doing that normally because I can't fucking see shit, so when I have sex with no contact, I know exactly what that feels like.
I do both.
So what I was saying was that with the help of Tiffany and Julia, this channel is doing fucking awesome.
Yay.
And I don't know what else to say about it other than that it's kicking ass just because everyone on the crew is amazing.
I think everyone's doing so well, from the talking part to even the editors. Like all the editors adding their own comedy to it. Every single editor has their own style, and like everyone knows when it's a Byron edit or when they they know it's when it's a Sean edit or whatever. And I think it's pretty awesome. Everyone's just putting everything together, making it good.
I really like their twist on everything. There's certain things that we do that we don't even realize that we do, but then the editors catch it and they capitalize on it.
Yeah.
But I think they put a joint to you because I think in one episode you sounded high.
I think it was like weed news. Yeah.
I've never actually wanted to fight your editors until I see videos of them editing me. I'm like, you motherfuckers.
What did they do to you?
There's so many zoom-ins. I'm like, all right, like every face, every face that I make is always like zoomed in, like fuck you guys. And then I get hit by like fucking 50 me tweets of the screenshots of that. I'm like, I fucking hate all you guys.
Yeah, all of the memes that I have only come from JK News.
All of my faces too that people send me. I'm like, oh, I made that face? Oh, shit.
All right, last but not least is our very own JK Gamer, where you guys see it go in and out, and this year has been a year of revamping, but 2016. Brandon?
2016.
Josh, they're gonna take it away because you guys have like a whole team coming, right?
We're coming back in full force.
It's not a solo team anymore. It's a
We got you,
crew.
Gina. We got you. You're in the plan.
Hey, whoa, we're not. We invite her all the time, but you know what? She always never shows up.
Yeah, you guys invite me the night before. Hey, what are you doing in 6 hours? 6 hours. Oh.
Every Friday.
This is why
Tommy has called you up many times, and you're like, oh no, I'm too busy.
Everybody knows Tommy never calls anyone.
Hey, I call you all the time. Well, shut the fuck up.
We're back in Drunk, Stone, and Stupid.
I know. So wait for it. 2016. They're gonna be killing it. Because I've already seen some stuff that you guys did this year, and I'm like, holy shit! I didn't even know these games and all these things were happening. Because you were like building a PC, and you were doing a lot of the editing, a lot of the videos too. And I'm like, what? You guys are amazing! Like you guys are balancing so many different things that I thought was really, really cool. So I can't wait to see what you guys do for 2016 on that channel.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Coming back full force.
Yeah.
Yes.
JK News Bear, watch out.
I want to play games too.
Oh yeah.
I've always wanted to play. For the longest time, Tommy, you've been telling me like, oh, it'd be so awesome to like for you to play a scary game and we could do a video of that. I'm like, yes, I love it. And it's never happened.
Yeah,
It's going to happen.
It's gonna happen.
So wait for it for 2016. But I want to highlight all of you guys as individuals so you guys can reflect on what you guys did this year that I think is super amazing because everyone does. Not only JK, they are balancing so many different things in their life that I'm just like, what the fuck? You guys are awesome. So I want to start off with Bart, who did his actual. You did a meet with me today. I mean, with
Today?
me
What the fuck?
this year. That I thought was really cool because you and I compete. We train all the time, but we've never actually competed in anything.
Yeah, it's our first powerlifting meet together. So usually if Gio's gonna do a powerlifting meet, I coach and handle her, and then I'm not competing. But then this year was the first time where I competed and she competed. It was so stressful. It was so stressful. Like I would lift, and then immediately I would like run to see like is she like warming up properly, and then like if I'm in the warm ups, I'm like, oh shit, like how is she doing her lifts? It was pretty stressful.
Yeah.
Like a teamwork.
While I was on the platform, he was in the back and he would like open up the curtains because he was warming up.
Like a pee-pee
All right,
time.
you got it. And I'm like, fuck. It was so hard. Yeah. And you also traveled quite a bit for Barbell and for JK. Like you went to Ohio, you did Malaysia, you did Australia. How was all that?
Malaysia, we went for the first, we went twice this year.
Yeah, it was twice.
We went twice this year. That was pretty cool. And it's amazing to go in an Asian country and everyone speaks English. That's sometimes better than you, like they have better grammar.
Yeah, they had like this really elegant accent.
Yeah, it's like, you don't speak good, you speak well. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever.
Shout out to the Malaysians.
So that was pretty tight. And then also I went to 2 of the bigger bodybuilding conventions. One's the Arnold's, one's the Olympia. And I always read about it in magazines as a kid, but it was cool to like go.
So those are all gorilla guys, right?
Yeah, they're fucking jacked. If you guys are into that kind of stuff.
This year you actually moved into your own place away from your parents. I'm not counting UCLA days just because it's
You're
for
in college,
school.
yeah.
But this was the first time you didn't live near your folks.
Yeah, so before this, or before the current house I live in now, me and Gio have been living at my mom's other property and we're kind of like managing it while we live there. And this is the first time where me and Gio got our own place. And it was really cool because we shopped around and we wanted to make sure it was a good place for our puppies to run around. And we had to build these custom walls because the dogs can jump over, so I had to be 6 feet high. And then we wanted to have a big living room so like all our friends can come over and hang out because we play Mafia and have barbecues and stuff all the time.
Check
and
out
watch,
Joe's vlog.
Yeah, and watch scary movies
Fuck that
together.
vlog. July 4th? Fuck you guys. I hate that game.
You need some happiness in your life.
I know you're all in black, girl. Dang. And then this year you finally got to enjoy some fruits of your labor. And you got your Porsche and your really cool watch.
Oh, yeah, I got a Porsche this year. It was pretty fucking sick. This is
Congratulations.
I got pulled over, and but the cop was really nice and let me go.
Does that happen twice?
No, that's this guy.
No, that happened once.
me too,
But
What did you
honest confession, who knows if this is real or not, but every time I get on the freeway, I hit about 120.
For all our cop friends out there, if you see him, just turn a
Pull his
blind
ass
eye.
over.
Turn a blind eye.
Safely, though.
Mr. Illegal.
Safely.
What the hell?
But who knows if it's real or not, because it's entertainment.
And this year, just looking through your IG, I noticed you became a little bit more fashionable. There are a lot of shots that you actually made me take of you where you're like, babe, can you stand over there?
I'm
You were
trying
like,
to care about myself, that's why.
no, yeah, you look great. You're killing it. Like you have some like mint shoes with these torn jeans that everyone, once they see your torn jeans, they're like, what? You're wearing jeans and they're torn?
And this time they're torn on purpose.
Oh my god!
My Ghost of Abishers were torn too, but not on purpose, they're just old.
Flip back to like 5 years ago when you guys used to dress like.
Dude, yes, we need a comparison photo.
Immaculate.
Really? Because Gio wore what you used to wear for Halloween this year.
That's true. That was my Halloween costume.
I was Gio this year. I wore what Gio usually wears this year.
That was last year, girl.
That was last year.
Last Halloween.
We've known each other way too long. You see, that's what I'm talking about. That's why we need these videos. We don't know shit about it.
Last year?
It was.
Last year.
Oh wait, I slept during Halloween this year. That's right, sorry.
That was like a couple months ago. Or last month.
This year you got married to me.
Oh, yeah, you got married. I don't know how, like, after a vlog and then an official wedding video that Casey killed, and then we uploaded that on JK, there's still people in my IG comments are like, wait, when the fuck did you get married? I'm like, it's fucking everywhere. Like, the combined views, it's over like 2 million people have saw it. We fucking got
My
married.
channel, on Gina's channel, on Tiz channel.
We got fucking married.
Finally.
On everybody's Instagram.
And they still missed it.
They come back 2 years now. You guys got married?
Yeah, right?
Motherfucker, go watch the video already.
That's the video that has the most views on my channel. I'm like, fuck, I need to milk them more often. Get married again.
That's what we do to you all
You're
the
on
time.
clickbait and we're your clickbait.
You got the 4 million views.
Is it 4 now?
It's probably
Oh,
close
yeah,
there.
thank you.
Close there.
Mother crazy.
They paid for themselves.
Mother crazy.
Alright, I'm gonna make the room a little bit dark now, and this year you lost your best friend.
Oh, I lost Tyson.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I had him ever since I was like pretty much 14 and a half. So he's been there for me like my an entire half of my life, and he's been there when I was like 5'4", 120. And then right now I'm like over 200 pounds. He's seen all of that. I've seen him balloon up to like 110 pounds before.
He was a fat corgi.
Yeah, he was actually at the day after I got my license. I moved in with my dad. I left my mom's house and moved in with my dad, and he was the first passenger I had after getting my license. So I had a license. I had my license. I barely learned how to drive, and I was supposed to drive like for 30 minutes to my dad's house, and it was a Volvo station wagon. I open the car door. He sits a shotgun.
I'm gonna cry.
He was sitting shotgun, and I'm driving, and this motherfucker keeps reaching over and fucking pressing my hand. So I'm like, oh shit! I'm already shitting bricks. This is the first time I'm driving a freeway, and I'm like, oh, stop!
That's so
He was a cute motherfucker.
Stupid dogs.
And this year you started vlogging. You converted your personal channel into the Barbell Brigade channel.
Yay!
And then my channel converted to our channel. And yeah, how's that been? Exactly.
It's been pretty good. Brandon's the channel manager for the Barbell Brigade channel.
Blandon.
Naked Blandon.
Yeah, Brandon's been pretty passionate about powerlifting, and so powerlifting and film put together, it was like a natural direction for him to take it over. Yeah, and Barbell Brigade started to grow bigger and bigger, and I realized that I think more so than me connecting with people on a fitness scale, I wanted to broaden that and make that bigger, and I felt like I was holding Barbell Brigade back, so I wanted Barbell Brigade to grow bigger than I am. So we converted that to the Barbell Brigade channel, and then I jumped over on Gio's channel, and we're still in the works. I always see the comments.
Yeah,
like, what are you gonna change the URL? It takes a fucking long time. I don't know why. YouTube takes forever.
Wait, we can do that?
You can change the URL.
But it takes forever.
We're gonna talk about this later.
Yeah, so we're still trying to convert it to youtube.com/BartandGio, but it's already in the works. Like the content is pretty much me and Gio's content, so now you guys get like a very personal look into our lives. I always record Gio taking a shit all the time, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Tight.
Yeah, and you mentioned it. We are, Barbell is growing. We're going into 24 hours now. Not the gym, but the actual gym. Not the gym 24 hours, but our gym. The hours are changing to 24, so we'll never be closed. And then we're doing what to expand? You're working on that.
Oh, so we're also working on expanding a location. We don't know when that's gonna be, but that's a goal that we have. So it's gonna be a goal of 2016 to kind of map that out and see if it's possible 2017 or 2018. But the first immediate goal is, like what Gio said, Barbell Brigade is gonna be a 24-hour gym early next year. So that's gonna be really crazy.
No excuse now.
I know, right? All right, moving into Joe then. So Joe, this year you actually got into more serious about fitness.
Yeah.
We see that you're on a bulk right now.
I've been on the bulk since last year.
Since last year?
Since last year, I think I was like 155 of fat, and I cut down to 145, and then from 145, I became 155 again, but this time I was must go 155, and I just kept going till I was like 170. So yeah, that's what happened.
You're gonna get buff. You're working on molding yourself right now.
That's what I like to believe.
2016 though, you're gonna be jacked.
Yeah.
So
But
wait for
cinnamon
it.
rolls are fucking dope. That's the devil. I have to, because I get fat shamed by Jess like every day.
What did she say?
No, but it's motivating. She knows me. She's like, oh, you're like an old man and you're pregnant.
So you should give her a medal.
And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. You also got back into martial arts. You got
I
more
did.
serious this year.
Ever since our video with Noah and we were training and all that stuff, Noah got me back into wanting to do the kicks and the hayas all over again.
What style of haya do you do?
Well, Noah actually does Taekwondo, but he's trained a lot of other things like Jeet Kune Do and stuff like that. But I think it's a heavy emphasis on kicking, which is Taekwondo. But I like all sorts. I don't discriminate.
No, I see you at Barbell. We're all training, and then you'll do your regular training, and then before you leave, you're off on the side by yourself, just doing a bunch of kicks over and over again.
Yeah,
really fucking
it's like a fun way to do cardio.
Yeah, even Isaac joined in one time.
Yeah.
It was cute.
How cute.
I'm gonna teach him how to kick some ass.
All right, and this year too, you got to enjoy the fruits of your labor, and you picked up a really cool fucking fast car.
Yeah, that was really fast and fine.
I heard just like Bart, you got pulled over a couple times too.
I did. I was shitting bricks because I feel like the last time I got pulled over was with me and Bart in my Camry, and the sheriff just came up to my fucking window and says, "Where are you going?" Remember that?
Yeah, I remember
And I was like,
that.
"I live right there." All right, he just walked away.
What? Why did he pull you over?
I don't know. Maybe he was just trying to look for a criminal or
I
something.
think it's racial profiling. 'Cause back then, there's still residual.
Bad gangster times.
Yeah, bad gangster times. If they see Asian guys in the car and Joe's
Asian
bald, they both came. Like usually, the partner stays in the car. They both came up. One on passenger, and one's on driver. They both had their hands on the gun, and they're like.
Damn.
They didn't really change their tone until they asked us for identification. I gave them my military ID, and all of a sudden, their tone changed immediately.
That's true.
Damn, but you lost that ID, huh?
Yeah.
But it's okay. We don't need military IDs
True.
because we have nice cars. And what I found out is if you have a nice car, you're almost like white people.
Almost.
That's what we realized. Minorities with nice cars is a regular white person in a normal car.
How did you come to this conclusion?
Jess told me.
Oh shit! Well, she's a white.
Well, I told her about the incident about how I got pulled over and no, he wasn't aggressive. He was just asking if it was my car, and then he basically checked my license. He just made sure that it was not stolen and it was cool. And then after he said, "Don't drive so fast," and he let me go, and I was like, "No ticket."
How fast were you going?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Probably too fast.
Too fast and too furious, right? Yeah.
Probably.
But yeah, same thing happened twice. and it's just like, wait, what's going on here? And then I asked my girlfriend, who is my white ambassador, and she teaches me about the culture of white peoples, and she says that's normal. And I'm like, what? You get off with the warning? She goes, all the time.
Wow.
I never get off with the warning. Until this time.
I've never, not once, ever gone away.
That's because you ain't white.
Never.
There's too many negatives right there. Never, not once.
Never, not once.
Never, not once. Never.
Well, if I talk like that, then maybe. Just kidding.
Baby. Also this year, Joe, you started vlogging a lot more seriously. Like, there's never a moment where you don't see Joe with his little gimbal, like the little steady cam that he has. What is it?
Gimbal.
Gimbal.
Oh, okay, I did get it. I forgot what it's called.
GoPro.
And the GoPro. He's always like this with it. There's so many times where people tag me, and then they have my vlog and your vlog side by side, and we're like, it's the exact same perspective.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I think what really set it off was David was really encouraging me and Bart when we were at this little meeting. And he was like, yeah, man, you should do it on a daily. Because I remember at the time I was doing like maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks. And then he was like, you're going to get a better connection with your fan base. So I started doing it and it started really working out. I think I was able to connect better with the fans. Like we entertain the fans so much on all these other channels. But in our vlogs is when we can actually have like a one-on-one and talk to them about our thoughts, about how we got here, about our regular lives that we live and all that stuff. And it's pretty cool how we get to share that with you guys.
Yeah.
And also this year you did a lot of traveling back and forth between LA and Texas.
Not just Texas, but yeah. So last year, I had this thing where like every once a month I wanted to get out of the city. And then I just wanted to make sure that, you know, I break it up and I force myself to take a little break. And then I met this girl, been talking to her for about like over a year now, and I've been visiting her a lot, and that was like my once a month. Cause it used to be like I would go to Hawaii, I would go to like San Diego, I'll go all over different places. But then I started to like not really explore much, and I started visiting her. So.
And then what happened?
And then she's living with me.
And also this year, if you guys haven't noticed some of the JK News episodes where he has like a random instrument every single time. Joe not only grew his weapons collection, but he also grew his music collection. Can you name some musical instruments that you?
Right here I have my kazoo, but this is like a kazoo on crack because it has a horn. And then I have.
Oh, there we go.
Here he starts pulling it out.
I don't know what it is, but I knew it made this sound, so I had to get it. Because it reminded me of like when you get a boner, when your dick gets limp. And then this is a jaw harp. Now, this thing is very interesting. I always wanted to have a hoedown. Like I need a friend who could play the banjo. So I could just, while he's playing the banjo, I could.
Oh, that's my favorite one.
Yeah. And I got a lot more, but I'm really into collecting instruments right now because I love music and I love playing music and I love playing live music. And it's pretty interesting to see like all these weird little instruments from all over the world. Yeah.
Super cool.
You're a one-man band now.
But it's so lonely being alone. I need friends to play with it.
Jess doesn't join you in your band?
She's been trying these days.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna get you for Christmas? Have you seen those fucking long ass Tibetan horns that go all the way to the ground?
Stop! Our house is. You get how many packages we get a day? Oh my god!
Christmas every day for Joe.
Christmas every day. That's why we have the Christmas tree up every day. It's just there.
You put all his packages.
We started putting the packages under the Christmas tree.
So besides from being a crazy, very eclectic person that Joe is, he's also a very, very wise and successful businessman. He's also joined ventures with Bart and David to start, what is it exactly?
So me, Bart, and David recently, we're gonna be launching Go For Broke. You guys saw that we had a contest for people to, you know, we wanted to work with our fans to make the designs for our clothes. And I think a lot of our hearts and spirits are behind this clothing company because I think it's one of those things where it's like, it's a serious side and it's like the motivation side of who we are and like our lifestyle of basically going for broke. And being able to create a clothing company like Barbell Brigade, where you embody like this whole feeling and spirit of who you are, it's gonna be so majestic.
Cool. That sounds like you had a really dope year. All right, Casey, moving into you. I was doing some creeping on you, and I was stalking on you, and I noticed that, I'm not sure if it was this year or not, but did you get your barbecue smoker this year?
I think
it was 2 years ago.
I think it was 2 years ago.
2 years ago? Where the hell have I been? Well, I saw a picture of him still using the smoker from 2 years ago that he was like barbecuing in the rain because he's about that life.
Of course I'm gonna still use it.
Why would he throw it away? What the hell?
I'm gonna use it for 1 year and throw it away.
I'm trying to save my ass here, okay?
No, but Casey
That's a
really likes
great
to
picture.
barbecue. Barbecue is like on a regular basis.
Wait, who made that one barbecue rib during July 4th?
Casey.
That shit was bomb. Yes, I remember that.
Wow, you remembered it.
Yeah, that was
Casey's
delicious.
so good at the barbecues.
Yeah, so Casey's been pretty amazing. He's a big fan of barbecuing and cooking. I mean, I always see him cook a whole bunch of stuff. Like, you say like he'll cook something really quick, like what is it, kimchi fried rice, and you're like, so bomb.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing that he makes.
Lucky.
Thank you.
I know.
It's like kimchi, spam, fried rice or something. I don't even know what he puts in it. I'm just like, make it again. It's so good.
I want a boyfriend that cooks.
I know, I think you guys are super cute because you're like the housewife and you're like the house husband because you're fixing everything.
I'm the handyman of the house.
She has her power drill. Like she has, I'm just like, girl, is this like Casey? She's like, no, this is all my stuff. I bought it myself.
She got excited over a power drill.
Yeah, she was showing all of us.
Look at my drill! I saw tools all around her house, and I was telling Tiff, like, you know what, Tiff? It really warms my heart that when I look at these tools, they belong to you. Because you're the one that enjoys fixing these things.
Were they still the pink set or was it a brand new?
No,
Oh no, girl. I upgraded.
It's all black murdered out now.
All right, but back to you, Casey. This year you did a little bit of traveling. You went to Italy, Malaysia, and Malaysia and Australia.
Yeah.
What prompted the Italy trip?
The Italy trip was we have friends. We have friends outside of JK.
You do?
Crazy, right? But yeah, so one of our friends, it was his 30th birthday, and so he wanted to do something big, and I guess they were just looking for other friends that would have wanted to throw down on like a big trip, and he's Italian, so he wanted to go to Italy.
Perfect.
And so it was like, well, all right, let's do it, you know. And so we found ourselves in Italy.
That's
Hi.
sick.
How did you like Malaysia? Was that the first time you went to Malaysia?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you've been to Malaysia before?
With his family.
Oh, cool. And how was your second time? I know, without your family.
Oh, it was fun. It was fun.
Cool. I mean, maybe you didn't think it was that fun because you were probably still working since you were filming the two.
The most fun I had was actually the last night we were there, and I actually was able to relax, and I got myself a beer at the hotel lobby.
Yeah, I remember.
And I told you guys, like, yes, I'm done working now, because we wrapped everything, all the videos, and I was finally able to relax. 'Cause otherwise, I'm like always like, is my memory card full yet, or I need a battery? And I'm always constantly thinking about gear and stuff like that. And so, yeah, I mean, it was fun. I mean, it didn't take away from the experiences, but for sure,
It's different though.
It's work fun. It's not vacation
Yeah,
fun.
it's not
There's a
vacation.
difference.
Yeah. And then this year too, you and Tiffany decided to open up your own production company. Tell us a little bit about that.
Blue Rare Studios.
What's behind Blue Rare? What's that all about?
So it's us two, and then the same friends that we went to Italy with, and
That are not JK.
that are non-JK. Yeah, crazy.
Let's put a name to them, AK Indiana.
AK Indiana, and
Hey, you got to shout out your friends. We get to shout out ours too, okay?
Cut that out.
but yeah, so we started a production company just because me and AK, we went to school together, and we've always like worked on projects together, and we've never actually formed anything official where we would get work together, you know, and consistently get a clientele. And so we figured, maybe it's about time. We've known each other for 7 years, so we've worked together for 7 years, but we've never actually done anything business related together. So I was like, I think it's about time to do something like that.
Yeah, and I saw one of the projects that you did, and it was actually for your pops because he opened up his own restaurant back home. Can you tell us a little about that?
That was fun. That was the first time I actually shot back home, and that was kind of cool because I've always related my film experiences to like Florida, because that's where I went to film school, and then to out here. And so every time I go home, it's always just home. It's never been like a breeding ground for project or for creativity, you know? And so it was cool.
Cool. Lastly, tell us a little bit about the health issues that you've had this year.
Well, I guess I can start back with the whole eczema thing. So I had a crazy eczema attack 2 years ago, and this past year I've undergone a new treatment that's not FDA approved yet, but they're underway. So I've been a lab rat for the past like 9 months.
Oh, wow, thank you.
It's been a while.
That's my hands are good now. And
is it completely gone?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
That's cool. Yeah. Wow, I remember it was like raw.
Yeah.
He couldn't even like close his hand. It was so.
Yeah, I could like this is like as much as I could close my hand at one point.
Yeah.
But yeah, so as one thing goes away though, something else develops, and so now I have Bell's palsy, which is half my face is paralyzed pretty much, so I can't really speak that well, and I can't smile. So this is me smiling.
Can you feel anything on that side?
I can feel. It's not numb, but it's just I don't have any muscle control on my face, like half of my face. So it's really weird. But yeah, so still trying to figure that out.
Well, Dad, we're sending you good vibes for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, it helped though, because he's gotten a lot better. Because it got to a point where like he couldn't even like smile on this side at all, and now he can a little bit. So.
Well, they say it could come back within 2 weeks or a month, you said, right?
It could be up to a year. Some people have it for life. Like Sylvester Stallone has it for life.
Oh, he has it? Oh. Is that why he talks like this?
Oh.
I mean, that's a cool look to have too.
Damn.
I was actually gonna say that kind of looks kind of dope.
I was like, I want that look.
Yeah, Bart was saying that he looks like a gangster.
Yeah.
He's like the whole time.
Yeah, the 50s. I mean, like the 20s. He's need a cigar.
Marlon Brando.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look tough. Not a bad look.
All right, let's keep it then.
All right, Tommy.
Yeah.
So we're moving into you. So you actually started a really cool movement that I haven't seen yet on anyone else's IG, and it's like this like it's a visual with like this really cool soothing music. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So I've been doing my own like rebranding my Instagram to like just this very consistent look, and I've been doing a lot of my musical visual experience with like old school hip hop and jazz. That's just the type of genre of music I'm into, and I'm actually evolving that kind of style into a new YouTube channel I'm working on with our mutual friend. And he'll be making music, we'll be narrating over it, and then just like almost life experience stuff that we went through as a child all the way until now.
Cool, that's a very, very cool thing. Also, you said that this year for you was a year of a lot of self-reflection and a lot of self-improvement.
So I've been doing like, this whole year I've been trying to focus myself to improve things I've always wanted to improve on, but it got a good jump start, especially this year. And I was able to accomplish a lot of things with just myself, which is good. And then I was able to accomplish things that I told myself I was gonna do last year for this year, and that I funded all my parents' vacations, whatever they did, I paid for that.
That's pretty sick.
I was able to give back to my parents, not just through like emotions, but more on like just seeing them have fun instead of just them taking care of me all the time. So giving back to my parents, buying my sister a camera, buying my parents a camera too, and
because your pops is a photographer.
My pops is a photographer, and my sister's really into photography too.
Cool.
And help my sister make her own new business. So she started a new business with her boyfriend, helped them develop that too. And they just got bought out by this company, which is really great for them. And
what kind of business is it?
So they do high import wraps.
Wraps? Oh, for cars.
For cars, yeah.
Oh, dope.
And they got bought out by this multi-billion-dollar company that do they do, I forgot the name, but they do they're the first ones to do all green industrial cleaning products.
Cool.
So they just got bought out at that company, and they're now underneath that one, which is my sister's doing pretty well for herself. And she's transitioning herself into a new lifestyle too, and she's doing great.
That's awesome.
Cool. So 2016 for you sounds like it's gonna be really, really dope. Because I feel like it does take me, at least, I know for one, whenever I'm trying to, improve on myself and change, I think that's like a big hurdle for myself, because it's like a lot of realism that you have to like, sit there and be like very truthful and raw with yourself and be like, yo, this is who I am, this is what I don't like about myself, this is what I need to change. So I feel like once you strip all that stuff away, and I feel like next year is gonna be really, really dope for you.
Oh, for sure.
Cool. Michael.
Mother Michael.
Yes, Gio.
You are not the father.
You're not the father. Yeah, that's a good one. So what's up with you this year? I heard you quit your job, your full-time job.
So I guess for the last couple years I've been helping out with JK, but then I was never really a part of them full time until this year. I think.
That's always so exciting for me when people can come on full time.
Yeah.
Yes.
There was no theory.
So back in June of this year, I told Bart and Joe that like, well, if you guys are willing to let me come on full time, I would love to come on full time. And then there was a spot for me, sucking on Joe's toes.
Oh my god. That was your initiation. You had to smell some shitty farts.
Yeah.
He had to suck his toe.
Oh god.
That's brutal, man.
Toe in, toe out.
And then you said this year you had your first professional photo shoot ever?
Yeah, so I guess one of the cool things about being in JK is that you never know what you're gonna do, right?
Like
sucking toes or chewing gum, all that kind of stuff. Never want to do those ever again. But I guess one of the really awesome things that I got to experience was being a part of, I guess, like a company photo shoot that JK did. So I guess we brought out Joe's friend from Las Vegas named Justin, and he kind of came out and shot these really awesome photos of all of us. And I usually don't like the way that I look in photos because one, you don't usually see yourself like flip in 180 degrees, right? But I felt like when he took the photos, I was pretty happy, and then I could actually show this to people and laugh about them. And then I feel like, okay, so this is actually, for me anyways, it was a lot, I felt like these were cool.
Cool.
So I really enjoyed that experience that JK, allowed me to be a part of.
Cool. Wow.
He even uses it for his email.
Email, Facebook.
You know what I thought was really funny though was like you guys are always making fun of him how like he likes looking at hookers and he's like doing really pervy shit all the time. And we only say that about you because you're like a man of mystery. You like a whole bunch of things. So we just make up our own life for you. So in our world, you're a pervy hooker lover.
You know where that came from though? No, it's because Michael's such a workaholic that when we all took our company trip in Hawaii, he kept leaving to work. So that's why we created this mystery about him. Yeah. He keeps leaving to get some hookers in the city.
So knowing that story, when we had this photo shoot with Justin was like, all right, here are some, like we had our JK props and Justin was like, okay, so pick some props, make it you, work with your props, make it part of the photo shoot. So then he picked binoculars of all things and I'm like, dude, that's fucking hilarious. Like the perviest guy picks, yeah, because he's a peeping Tom. But he's not really. Again, it's just the shit that we make up in our own head.
I didn't know that until like later on because you guys were telling me like, oh no, he's into some weird shit. I'm like,
but he's not really.
I didn't know that for like
She really thought. So no wonder you kept your distance. You're like, hi, Michael.
You're like, you gotta pay to see these.
And someone had to tell me, I'm like, okay, we're good now.
All right, and recently you got back from this really awesome trip where you went to like 4 different countries.
I went to 4 different countries. I went to Denmark, and I went to Germany, and I went to South Korea, and I went to Taiwan. It's kind of like I started from LAX and kind of went around the world.
That's tight.
And I guess I went for 3.5 weeks, which was crazy since like there's so much stuff going on here. But I was very fortunate that Bart and Joe let me go for that long, but still had to do a lot of work while I was there, which is kind of cool about Jake.
What's fucking crazy about Michael is even though he's on vacation halfway across the world in different time zones, when we have shit that goes down, he still steps in. Like he'll step in like 2 or 3 hours later, but he still steps in to solve them. He's still mediating all the brand deals that we have going on in our emails. Like me and Joe, we have our own business stuff that we run through Michael, and he's CC'd and everything, and he's still there for crisis control for everything. I'm like,
it's as if he didn't even leave on
Yeah, he
vacation.
really didn't.
But I think that's the type of policy we have here is like everyone's free to go anywhere and work mobily as long as the projects are done.
Yeah, because we're actually in the middle of moving offices. That, we haven't
and
really
Michael's
mentioned.
still like the project manager. For that shit. He's still
Yeah.
handling when the contractors coming in, when the interior designers come in. He's still scheduling all of that shit while he's gone, getting hookers.
Such a responsible guy.
Even on his recent trip, he even had a Skype meeting with me and Tiff just about JK News.
Yeah, like it was like 2 Skype meetings.
Were there hookers in the background?
There were.
There were no hookers in the background.
If anything, they would probably be underneath the table.
They were still working while he was working.
You just see
Well, I had to be able to afford those, those hookers, so I had to pay for
You can't make fun of yourself. No, it's not fun. It's not fun. It's not fun. Cool. And did you go with friends or did you go by yourself?
I went by myself.
You crazy mofo.
So like when I went there, I didn't know anyone, but then I feel like it's a really good experience because you never kind of discover who you are and have to force yourself to go out there and to meet people and to try new things.
That's so cool.
And that's exactly why we think you're going to get hookers.
Because if I was getting hookers, I'd be going alone too.
He's getting hookers from every country around the world.
Of course. I mean, it makes sense.
Even Josh connected the dots.
We're at a beach.
That's awesome. All right. So moving on to Tiffany.
Yay.
So Tiffany, you also traveled to Italy with Casey. You guys are a couple, so you guys do things together.
We do.
We do?
And this year you became full-time with JK.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I've been around the crew for many years now, but then finally I was able to jump on full time thanks to Bart and Joe, because they were so kind enough to like tell me, you know what, we really know that you want to, get away from the hospital and come on JK full time, and we really want you to come on JK full time, but like the certain logistics of it didn't really work out at that time, but they were willing to take a chance on me and risk whatever they had to risk to get me on full time.
The whole company risked.
We risked our whole bank account for you.
Everything.
Yeah, and luckily I was able to join full time because I was able to be their personal assistant, and so thanks to that I'm able to make ends meet and become full time and finally leave the hospital, which I've been dying to leave forever, and so I'm really thankful for that.
But you actually love all that stuff. You love organizing people's lives. Because I remember one of the first things that, this was when you were like slowly coming into JK, and you were like, can I help with anything? Like, well, the prop room, because nobody wanted to tackle that shit. And you were like, oh my god, yes!
Organization!
Yeah, we looked at you like, what the hell?
But then she killed it though.
Yeah, and it was perfect, and I was just like, shit, she fucking killed it, because everything was like perfectly organized, and like even an idiot could like look and be like, all right, I know exactly where things are at.
That's why I say like I'm so thankful, because they were able to see that in me and say like, hey, because I told them like, is there anything that you guys need help like in your personal lives? I'm down to help out and for whatever. And so they saw that in me, and they were just like, well, why don't you just become a personal assistant? And then you can leave the hospital, and then it could work out that way. And I'm like, oh my god, you guys are so smart. How did I not see that? But that was really awesome of them.
There's like personal assistants out there that make like 6 figures, and there are professional organizers out there that run like whole businesses, and a lot of people don't know because you can't really get a major in personal assistance. I think you can't go to college for that stuff, but
yeah, and you know what though, like there was a lot of because I had announced like I was their personal assistant. There was a lot of people saying that's fucked up. Like why would they have like their friend like do their laundry and shit? But what you guys don't know is that I really do enjoy helping, so it's not fucked up at all, because they were actually helping me fulfill something that I really love to do. So
yeah, because you wanted to be a professional organizer, and then you helped me decorate my room and organize that.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I think there's always a use for every type of talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. This year also you started actually training in Barbell Brigade under the coaching of Bart.
Yeah.
And how much do you weigh?
I weigh about 100 pounds, a little less, a little more.
Yeah, and she was so consistent with it that she was able to squat 135 pounds.
Whoa!
yeah!
foot in the gym in her life.
Never. I've never been athletic, like ever in my whole life. I never played a sport. I never did anything. So stepping in, I was really intimidated, but luckily I have the best coach ever, and he helped me get there.
Hell yeah.
Good
Fucking
job.
dope. Go check out David's video where you can see her in a bikini.
Flaunting all that hard work.
Hell yeah.
She got lines.
And then this year also you adopted your precious baby, Pixel the snake.
Yeah, it's okay. She's in good hands because we
She
love her
is.
so much.
She is.
Yeah.
I heard she recently slept with you.
Yeah, she did. She slept in between Casey and I. She's so cute. So we took her out of the tank because I love to like work in bed, like on my laptop or whatever. And sometimes like, you know, I feel like I want to cuddle with Pixel. So I'll bring her in the bed. And so this one night, she immediately just got in one of like the pillowcases and she just stayed inside the pillowcase. So then I moved the pillowcase to be like right here next to me. And then the whole night, you know, I just kept working. I kept coming in and out. It got to the point where Casey and I were going to sleep. And I asked him, I'm like, should we just leave her in here? She's
wow.
So we ended up sleeping the whole night with Pixel in between of us.
She probably likes the warm.
Yeah, that's why I know. David always says, you're stupid. She doesn't love you. She doesn't want to cuddle with you. But I'm like, I don't care. I don't care if she uses me for warmth. I love her.
Stupid David.
I know.
And something that I thought was really cool about you, because when we all first met you, you were like this really mousy, very timid, like really shy person, especially when the camera was on you. You were just like,
Yeah.
But what I thought was dope was that this year you and Casey and Isaac joined forces and you started your own vlogging channel.
Yay.
And we're all hating on you guys because you have Casey and all the edits are fucking sick.
And you gotta use your kid. Like, come on.
She's not using her kid. Not yet.
Isaac is so clickbait.
It is clickbait.
Yeah. Every time
And
I know. Yeah, I use you and Isaac. You guys are more popular on my channel than I am.
Yeah, it's really fun. I'm really happy we finally got to start our own channel. And yeah, like you were saying, I was so scared of the camera. Anytime like a camera turned on near me, I'd be like, ah, don't look at me. Like, I don't know, I'd be really scared. And that's why it was always hard for me to like raise my voice and be loud in front of the camera because I'm like, God, it's so intimidating. But then luckily, like now I've gotten so comfortable with being with JK and all this time in front of all the camera all these years. And so now finally we've been able to start our own channel, and I'm so happy and so thankful that I'm able to do it with this guy.
All right, Julia, for those of you guys that think that Julia is a magician, because there's some videos where you're like, I know, Julia, that's a wig, because you have long hair in this video. We know you cut your hair. She's not a magician, and she did, in fact, cut her hair. You're not seeing things. What prompted this decision, Julia?
It's always, for me, I personally wanted to cut my hair pretty short, but I was always afraid to do so. I think the shortest that I've gone prior to this cut was something similar to a bob. And even then at that bob, I wanted to cut shorter. But at that time, I didn't feel like I would look good with a pixie cut or with like really short hair. Just physically. Until last December when we made the video where it's like, you know what, I'm just gonna do a pixie cut because it's something I wanted to do and I'm just gonna fucking do it. And I finally did it.
You're the only one that followed your New Year's resolution.
I did too.
I don't even remember what mine was.
Yeah, I don't even remember. I'm just saying.
Mine was for my parents. Everything for my parents.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great move, and I'm so happy that you actually did it, because none of us did anything except for Tommy. Yeah, and you said that this year was also a building year for you too, because you felt that you were like a lot more confident in yourself.
Yeah, I guess for me, like when I go into like a new group of people, like I'm very shy about it, and I'm like, oh, you know, I want to be as like civil as I can, or just like get along with everybody so that I don't cause like any rifts that happen. And so for me, it's just like slowly like to, I guess, let people know my personality a little bit more as like time goes, because I just start, now I'm getting really nervous all of a sudden. But basically it's just me opening up to you guys just a little bit more and just to show my character just a little more, and still continue to work on the things I still think I need to work on, which is time management. And not to be very messy. So be more organized than disorganized. And also, I guess, like hitting my own personal goals too. But definitely the haircut was one where it's just like, finally, yes, I finally did it. It was something that I wanted to do. And then also moving out my parents' house and living with my friends.
Cool.
That's something that I was really excited about.
And then this year you actually stunned everyone when you stepped foot into barbell, never training at all.
Oh yeah, that lift.
You did? Fuck, now I have no excuse.
Yeah, girl, you have no excuse.
I always thought, I was like, okay, as long as I'm not the only one. Fuck.
She came in looking beast though.
Honestly, like I didn't think I had that much power until Bart was like, you know what, we're just gonna test your limits. And I'm like, okay. Like, what do I do?
And she deadlifted like 225 without ever touching any weights in her life.
225.
So can't 245 plates.
Yeah.
How long it took me to get to 225, and then this Julius walks in.
You got this.
I would give credit to my high school for when I did track and field and cross country. I would give credit to that.
Girl, give credit to your freaking jeans.
You got Canto strength, girl.
Boring like that, girl.
That's Canto strength.
And for 2016, can we expect a vlog channel from you?
Yeah, I'm gonna release my channel on my birthday month, so in March.
Cool, so many dope shit in 2016. God damn. That's awesome. All right, Brandonius, Blandon Blee, Naked Blandon.
Oh my god.
The homie Blue.
Nicknames. Do it. Nicknames.
Naked Blanda.
All right, so the beginning of this year, you made a trip out to Japan, Hong Kong, China, Macau. How was all that?
It was awesome. It was my first time going to Japan, and I really fell in love with Tokyo. Because I'm a city boy. I'm like the opposite of JK. I really don't enjoy nature. You know, everybody loves nature except me.
Casey doesn't like nature.
He doesn't like
Okay, there we go. Never mind then. But when I first went to Tokyo and got to Shibuya, I was just like mind blown at like, I guess the kind of environment. Like I'm the kind of guy who likes just walking through a city and just taking in the sights and sounds. And Tokyo was just, it was crazy. And I love efficiency. I'm really lazy. So like their toilets are pre-warmed for you. Once you get up, it flushes for you. You turn around on top, the sink already starts running water. Japan was definitely one of my favorite spots, and I'm probably gonna be returning a lot more. And then China, Hong Kong, I've been to quite a few times through my childhood because my family loves traveling too. So it's nothing, I guess nothing really special, but I just love eating there. The Chinese food like doesn't compare to the Chinese food here.
What about Macau? Isn't it a super gambling spot?
Yeah, so.
Did you gamble out there?
So recently we went with Brandon to Vegas on a business trip, and I never realized how crazy in love Brandon is with gambling. So now that I put gambling, that he loves it so much, that with like Macau, that's like the gambling capital now. Well, how was all that?
The thing about Macau though is different because I don't know, it's something about Chinese people. They're very superstitious. So like, even though I just got on a blackjack table and then I sat to, like blackjack, you never sit, I think you should never try to sit to the left of a person, left or right, because you'll take their cards or whatever. So like, I guess I got better cards than this lady, and she started yelling at me because I won and she didn't. She's like, oh, he took my cards, you know? What? And I'm just like, what? It's gambling in Macau.
She doesn't know math.
I know.
The odds don't change.
Gambling in Macau is not really fun, but Macau is very interesting because my godparents are there, and they live in like, I guess like the older side of Macau, and they actually don't like it that the casinos are there because it increased the crime rate. You know, the only thing that boosted up is the economy, but like they're just losing their culture, and they said it kind of sucks. So. Yeah, sadly Macau is not really a destination that I really seek to go to. But it's beautiful though. I guess.
Is it nicer than Vegas?
It's not yet, but they're constantly in construction, and it's pretty crazy. In like just 10 years, they already like surpassed Vegas in terms of gambling. #1 gambling capital now.
Yeah, it's right next to China, so.
Yeah.
They can't resist.
Yeah, it's funny because all these Chinese guys, they have these like LV, like Indiana Jones man purses. And I thought they were just like losers. My mom's like, no, it's actually filled with cash because they can't fit all the cash.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're loaded with cash.
Damn.
I mean, couldn't they find like a more cooler bag though? Like,
yeah, no, right? They look like fools.
I know.
But
that's
yeah,
their style. Yeah.
It's pretty crazy there.
So another thing that you told me I need to mention that happened this year, especially for your life, was that the Warriors won their first championship.
Oh yeah.
30 years. I have the championship hat right here. It was, you know, I've been a Warriors fan since I think it was 2002, 2003.
Wow.
And we sucked for like
30 years.
30 years. No, yeah, for 30 years. And like, I don't know, we went through so much. You know, we changed logos. We're getting a new arena. People didn't even like that we drafted Steph Curry because, you know, he was small. He go only shoot. You know, we just proved all the haters wrong, and now everybody's a Warriors fan. But like I said, the bandwagon has plenty of room.
I'm a Warriors fan.
This year too, I think last year you said you were going to be way more committed to your fitness, and this year you actually proved it and you did your first powerlifting meet.
Yeah, you know, I just realized, you know, why not take advantage of having the best gym in the world, you know, at my fingertips.
It is, guys.
You know, everybody at Barbell always egged me like, come on, you should do it, you should do it. And it wasn't until Bart actually said, you know, everybody's competing at Anaheim Fit Expo, and if you want to start, you should start now. And we were 3 months prior, because it takes pretty much average 3 months for a program. And I said, fuck it, let's do it. So I would wake up, you know, butt fuck early in the morning. I'm not a morning person, but I would make it to the workouts with Bart, learned a lot about powerlifting, and did my first meet. And honestly, you can't replace that feeling on the platform where you have like the weight of the world on your shoulders, but you grind it out and push it up. It's, yeah, I suggest anybody to get into powerlifting. It's a really selfless sport, and it's something I look to do probably for the rest of my life.
Oh.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was his clapping.
You also mentioned how very specifically that the How We Met series was one of the very first times that you finally were able to be comfortable enough to open up about your life.
Yeah, for me personally, it takes me a very long time to get comfortable with people. That's why I really cherish like the people I've known since, you know, as a kid. Like all my homies I've known for over 10 years. You know, I don't really consider myself a big extrovert guy, so I really cherish the people that are really actually in my life. And I think this year was finally the year that I felt really comfortable with everybody in JK. You know, I kind of opened up more. You guys learned a lot about me, and seeing what Casey did with like first with Bart and Joe's videos, I was like,
Casey fucking killed it on that series.
Yeah, Casey.
I cried on at least half of them.
Dude, me too.
Yeah, it makes it so emotional.
He killed it, so I'm like, oh man, I gotta give Casey some really good material to work with. So I kind of just let it all out, and the reception I got from it was pretty shocking, you know. I had friends who I haven't talked to in a long time hit me up like, yo, your video is crazy, it's inspiring. I had people emailing me, direct messaging me everywhere. Like I didn't even expect that kind of reception, because I felt like at least my life was pretty basic compared to like what Bart and Joe had to go through, you know. I had my parents stay together. We lived a pretty like upper middle class life. So it was pretty cool to know that a lot of people related to it.
That's dope.
That's so cool.
And you're also the manager of 2 channels now, right? Or two different companies.
Yeah. So the beginning of the year when we had our like very first JK general meeting, you know, Bart and Joe said, hey guys, this is the year to hustle. We gotta pile up money and really build for the new office and finance the new movie. So I was like, you know what, time to turn on that hustler mentality. Reflecting back, you know, at one point I was actually like editing 9 videos in 1 week. I was for 4 channels.
Wow.
Damn.
9 videos in 1 week?
Yeah, I did Ask the Field, Just Kidding Party, Just Kidding News, and Barbell Brigade.
Wow.
You did our personal ones too.
Yeah, and the personal ones. You know, I really, you know, I didn't, if they asked for the hustler, then I'm gonna give it to them.
That's so crazy.
And, yeah, it was a lot of growth too, so when the opportunity arose to manage, I think that's another thing I learned in powerlifting is working on your weaknesses, and I know that I have really bad organization skills and leadership skills, and when the opportunity arose to be channel managers for JK Gamer and Barbell Brigade, you know, I took it upon myself to take those positions and really improve myself. So heading into next year, I'd look to improve myself even further.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
Hi, Josh.
Hi, what's up? What are you doing? Let's go.
So last year you picked up photography.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. No wonder all your Instagram photos are really pretty. I'm like, oh.
And this year you're still pursuing it. I've seen a lot of your IG photos, and like Tiff was saying, they look really sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you plan on pursuing that further?
Yeah, on the side. When I wasn't doing JK, actually, I was helping some of my friends who were a part of a band, and I'd take pictures of them, or I'd just like go with them to like their photo shoots, or they'd start playing like at like random bars. So then I just did that throughout the year, actually. It was pretty good. Did a little bit of Lyft, which is like a taxi company in a way. That was pretty fun. I got to meet like a lot of new people, so yeah, it was pretty enlightening to see everyone else or new people. Little start. I mean, like when I say new people, I mean like people that like were coming from out of California, moving here, or like startups and whatnot. Yeah.
Uber or Lyft?
Lyft.
Lyft.
Oh.
You don't do that anymore.
No, I stopped recently.
Oh, cool. Yeah. This year you also built your very first computer.
Yes, I built it with the help of Tommy.
JKG.
Which is where a lot of my money went during the summer, actually. Which is also why I couldn't make it to Hawaii as well.
See, so he was invited, he just didn't want to go.
Everyone keeps blaming Gio that Josh wasn't invited to the wedding.
Like, I literally just bought the computer and I found out like you guys were leaving, and I was like, fuck.
You should just return the parts immediately.
No. The parts were still coming in, so I was like, fuck. And then I had the San Francisco trip, so I was like,
it's okay.
Sorry, Gio.
So you went to San Francisco instead of the Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been killing it on JK Gamer, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
That's
so sweet from you.
You manipulative ass. Anyway.
Really good at backhand comments or compliments. Yeah.
So I think like 2 or 3 years ago we played this game, Never Have I Ever, and you actually won that game because the rule is for every Never Have I Ever, you gain a point or something like that. And he gained all the points because he hasn't really done shit in life.
I haven't done the shit that you guys have done, but yeah.
Yeah. So you haven't done a lot of things in life, and I'm not even saying that as a joke. You've just been sheltered, or for whatever reason, you just haven't experienced much of life. Yeah. One of them. But that year changed. Like within the past 2 years, you've been traveling, been doing a lot of really cool things. But one of the things that you mentioned was you had never been to a convention.
Yeah.
And this year was the first time you actually got to go on.
I went to VidCon, and this year, I think it was this year. I also went to a Louis C.K.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Oh, the talk show filming?
Yeah, talk show filming. He was at in Inglewood, I think.
Oh.
Yeah. That was
Nice.
cool.
How was your convention experience?
It was pretty good, pretty nice. Got to meet a lot of fans. Yeah. It was.
Would you ever go to AX?
Yeah, I would.
But you've never been.
Never been.
See, E3's coming.
It will happen.
It will happen.
E3 next year.
Especially now because you're part of Gamer and we could get passes to E3.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun next year.
And just like Michael, you have also never participated in a professional photo shoot.
Yep.
You're quite the opposite of Gina, because she lives her life taking professional photos.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was pretty cool. I mean, it was in a way I was kind of like Tiffany, or I'm not sure if Tiffany or Michael said it, but then yeah, I know one
Very different people.
Then what?
Yeah, like,
Michael
said that like they didn't like getting their picture taken. I was
What?
Both of them pointed at each other like,
Not Guadalupe.
Yeah, I'm like, that was Michael.
like I was always used to just like being behind the camera, so then like now actually being in front of the camera, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
And then this year was also the first time you went to San Francisco. That's why you didn't go to our wedding, because
Yeah.
that was way more important.
True homie there.
I know, right?
And you specifically learned editing just for JK Gamer.
Yeah, I specifically learned to edit just for JK. That was my overall process. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
That's very cool. You're awesome.
I've learned a lot.
Anyway, Gina!
Hi.
Last but not least, for sure.
Vagina.
Yeah, the vagina.
Leslie.
So this year, you had the privilege of having someone tattoo your face on their body.
Yeah.
What part of the body?
Their dick.
Now, I woke up to a message on Facebook saying, hey, so I used this picture as a reference for this tattoo, and then I looked at the tattoo, I was like, holy shit, dude, that's my face. So that's really cool, you know.
Was it on his shoulder?
It was on his shoulder. It was from a shoot that I did in Hawaii, and then so he took my face, put it on his arm, sorry, not his shoulder, and then put like a headdress on it. It was really pretty. Yeah, I like to have someone have your face on them forever is like the weirdest, most surreal but awesome feeling.
You'll always be a part of him.
Pretty much, unfortunately. The poor guy. That poor guy doesn't know.
And then this year, you actually got your very own place all by yourself.
For the first time ever, I'm living by myself without family or without roommates. I moved like 2 months ago, and I've only spent maybe like 2 weeks in there. I still need to decorate. I will be bringing Tiffany in to decorate because she's good at that. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the first time you had to sleep there, you were like, oh, I'm scared, but I'm so excited.
Because I was one of the first people, it's like a brand new building. I was one of the first people in that building, so I had like no neighbors whatsoever. And then at that time, I didn't have cable or my internet. And actually, it was really weird. I had like the worst nightmare ever that night. Like, I usually don't have nightmares, but this one I woke up like just like freaking out. I was like, cool, my new place, you know.
That was a reaction?
Yeah, because
I was confused with that.
Yeah, because the reason why I moved is because like Tommy and a few other people of you guys have seen my place before, and it was just like no sunlight, and I want to kill myself every day.
Depressing as hell.
Yeah,
I don't even like sun.
I thought so too, but then I realized like I need that sunlight to be happy, so I got this place. The one thing that I was looking for the whole time was just a lot of windows, and so this, like, my whole wall is just like 3 huge windows. So every day I wake up like, but I'm happy.
Bipolar.
But I'm so happy inside.
That's so true.
I think the one thing that really tripped me out is when you were starting to get your shit together.
Yeah.
Shit together, meaning that you were up before 4 p.m. So when I texted you at like 1, you answered immediately, and I was like,
Julie was like sincerely concerned at one point. She's like, are you okay? Like, do you need a hug or something? Because I would always respond before 4 p.m.
Yeah, and you said your life was spiraling out of control.
Yeah. It's because like that my old place just like got me so depressed. Like I would just sleep the whole day, you know, and then stay up and play video games because it's whatever. And then it got to the point where I'm like, all right, I need to change shit up, and that's why, you know, I moved out finally. And then now I just feel so much better. I wake up in the morning, I'm actually happy, and I want to do things now. Woo! That's why you guys see me more now.
Yay, enjoy society.
No, I love that. And because of that, we've seen you a lot more in vlogs. Like, you're vlogging a lot more.
Yeah. I decided to pick up my channel because before it was also, that place was so dark. I can't vlog. I didn't have natural light. Now I do. And I have like so much shit going on now. Like so much has happened this year. I'm like, all right, maybe I can just, you know, vlog a little bit. And I bought my first little camera. I'm still trying to figure it out. But I'm trying to vlog more now. I've missed 2 weeks before, I'm sorry, but I'm back on it now. Yeah, and I made it a point, like, I kind of made like a mental note earlier in the year to actually spend more time with you guys.
So you have no excuse to miss JKG now.
I know.
And no excuse to not go to Barbell.
Yeah. Oh wait, well,
one thing at a time.
I have this thyroid when I was But yeah, like
More vagina.
early in the year I decided, dude, like because I coop myself up so much, like people don't really realize this. Even my own best friends, I see you guys more than I see my own like super close friends.
We're more important.
We're the really super close friends in reality.
Drag your ass out.
I know. So I made it a point, like, all right, I'm gonna see these guys more. When Julie texts me, I don't ignore her anymore. I'm just kidding.
Dude, I'm even surprised when I do like a wake up text in the morning, like at like 9 or something. Like you're already up, and I'm like, I'm really weirded out right now.
I would be weirded out too.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks.
So cool.
This year too, you went to Japan, Hawaii, and Australia.
Yeah. Man. I completely fell in love with Japan, just like how Blandon did. Like
Blandon.
Yeah. I'm always in Okinawa most of the time, but then this year I actually went to Tokyo for the first time on the mainland. And same thing with Brandon. I went to Shibuya first, and I stepped off the subway station, and I about lost my mind because it's
What did that look like?
Because it's just like it's like this crazy it's like an overload of all your senses, because compared to like if you take the neon signs from Vegas and New York and put them together, Japan still shits on them. Like it's insane. And then I just fell in love with the place, and I was like, dude, like I can't, you know, like I had a lot of close friends out there too, and I'm like, I can't be in the US that long anymore. This year was the first year where I'm like, if I stay at home too long, I lose my mind. So I made it a point to go to a lot of places this year. I went to Canada for the first time, America's Hat, that was awesome. And I'm planning on going back to Japan in 2016 and staying for a few months.
Oh shit.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Damn.
So you guys are
You just said you were gonna spend time with us. What the fuck?
You always all over the world, Gina. Always.
And you recently got some head stitches.
Oh, I was like,
I heard. Like,
you got some head?
Stitches.
this year is the first time that I got my first real injury. I made a vlog about it. You guys, if you guys haven't seen, check out my channel over here on Tiffany's face.
No one's gonna put anything there.
Right? I'm gonna look so dumb. I split my head open when I went camping and I rolled in a giant ATV and I got my first stitches ever. And I feel like it was like it's like a knighthood.
A rite of passage.
Yeah, rite of passage kind of thing, like Bart's fart. This was my rite of passage into like the danger zone.
How many stitches?
6 stitches.
Ooh. Welcome to the club.
When they say that, like 6, does that mean like they went like this?
Yeah.
Like
6
6
times?
different pieces.
Oh
when I
my
got it,
God.
there was 6 different little knots. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I've never bled so much in my life.
The pictures were really cool.
Yeah.
The pictures were really cool.
Yeah. Julia, when I texted her, I was like, I got my head stitched up. She's like, I want to see. Like, that's the first thing she texted me. Like, send pictures. I think she was actually, she was the first person in JK that I sent the pictures to because she was so excited to see the like my head.
I'm like, don't send me that shit.
But that was also because you were the first person to text me about it because you're like, hey, I can't make it on JK
Right.
News. Like, I entered my head. I'm like, show me pictures.
Yeah. It was because I got stitches Sunday and JK News was Monday or Tuesday. I was like, fuck. So I texted Julie like, I'm sorry. Like on the way to the hospital, I texted her. I'm like, I'm sorry, I won't be able to make it. And she, yeah.
So responsible.
I know. I try.
And you recently hit 1 million followers on Facebook.
Yeah.
I didn't even know people still use Facebook. Good job, girl.
So tell us about all the messages you get. Woo!
Oh, dude. First of all,
Amazing.
You gotta do more, girl.
there's 1 million very confused people in the world apparently. I don't know why you're following me. Second of all, that opens up a window to a lot more creepy messages, which I've been making a point to screenshot and post on my personal Facebook, where all my friends can see, and I get like all these crazy messages. Everyone's like, dude, this is crazy, you should make a book out of it, and I might be looking into that.
That'd be awesome.
That would be fucking
I
hilarious.
enjoy reading those.
No, those things are hilarious.
Thirst is very real.
What's the
Gold
creepiest message
material
you've
there.
gotten? I said, what's the creepiest message you've gotten?
Oh man.
Is there a creepiest?
They're all pretty creepy.
No, but there has to be one that kind of like.
I think the two that come to mind is always, there's this one guy that was genuinely upset that I didn't sell my body, and he was surprised I didn't sell my body.
What?
Because he literally said, with a body like that, you're not gonna sell it? One day you're gonna get old and wrinkly and you're never gonna be, like, why aren't you he's capitalizing. Why aren't you capitalizing on
What a
this?
businessman.
He straight up went like businessman on me. He's like, how can you not? I'm just like, wait, you're really surprised that I'm not a hooker? Like, that's crazy.
Michael.
Did you just ask like?
Michael's like, you're selling yourself wrong, girl. Let me help you.
Did you ask just to entertain the thought of like what number is he looking at?
I never asked the number, but recently, yesterday, I got $50,000 for one night.
50,000! What is wrong with you?
Hold on. You said you got?
No, I got an offer for $50,000.
Okay, I needed to clarify.
Yeah, yeah.
But is it like one of those things where you get a free trip to Dubai and then they actually turn you into a sex slave and then you get stolen?
I have no idea. I didn't respond. All it said was, this is the funniest thing too. The title was, "You're a Natural Beauty." I'm like, buddy, come on.
Yeah.
No, they're not natural. And so, yeah, $50,000 offer. So, yeah.
Damn.
All the guys always freak out like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Take that shit.
Girl, you're worth more than that.
50 grand's a lot of money.
50,000?
Yeah.
What does he look like though?
I have no idea. See, like I never entertained.
He's a mystery face?
Although I did entertain one recently just to see what would happen. This guy was just like, hey, do you ever get horny? And I responded, unfortunately, no. When I was younger, I got into a horrific accident and my vagina got sewn shut. And then he goes, oh my god, I'm so sorry. But he says, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I didn't know.
But is your butthole working?
But and then he goes, can I see pictures? I was like, no. And then so I go, and then I started entertaining it more, and I said, well, actually, I'm in the middle of transitioning right now because since I figure that I can't have children and I don't have a vagina, I should just be a man. So recently I got a transplant and now I have a penis. can you send pictures? Straight up, he's like, really? I would still like to see it. I was like, damn! And I just stopped messaging him, like, I can't do this.
He doesn't want a dick.
Yeah. I lost! I was like, holy shit, what the
He
hell?
kept calling your bluff, girl.
He did.
Persistence.
Yeah.
And everyone in this room, minus myself, will be very envious at the fact that Gina has a relationship with McDonald's now.
Oh yeah. It was one of those things where persistency is key, because I would just tweet McDonald's like inappropriate things like, oh my god, I love you so much. I'm like,
That's not inappropriate.
or okay, maybe not inappropriate, but kind of like borderline stalkerish, you know? And then they finally responded with a picture of a bouquet of chicken nugget roses, because I tweeted them. I was like, dear McDonald's, I love you, love wifey. And then they responded and said, the feeling's mutual, and sent me a chicken nugget bouquet. And then one day I
Wait,
get
were the chicken nuggets cold?
No, it was a picture. It was a picture. It was a picture.
Yeah. That'd be cool though.
And then so one day I wake up and I get a notification on Twitter. It says McDonald's just followed you. McDonald's sent you a message. I was like, oh my god, it's like having your childhood crush just finally messaging you.
Yeah. They follow me too now.
Really?
I don't know. You know what I think it is?
It's starting.
I think we're that fucking embarrassing family member that they don't really want to be associated with, but they secretly love chilling with.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like it's a moped. It's a moped girlfriend. A moped is super fun to ride, but you don't want your friends to see it.
Oh. You guys should check. They probably follow you guys too. Like they follow me. They're following JK.
Yeah. Oh really?
Yeah, they're secret. They're secret followers. Yeah. I was so
They're
excited.
planning something.
Hopefully.
I hope so.
Hopefully.
2016.
Like I even offered you guys. I'll show them my titties to get you guys a sponsorship. Homie, true homie.
Make it happen, Gina. Make it happen.
McDonald's!
Even in this video, you made Julian here. Why?
You brought it up.
She wanted me to talk about it.
They sent me a hash brown pillow. Dude.
What? Cool.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Why didn't you bring it and share with us?
Because I'm afraid that you guys will fight me.
Bring
Good
it out
call.
for next JK News.
Good call, good call. Lastly, you are starting your own clothing line.
Yes.
What?
Oh man.
Wow.
Yeah. I started a couple things. So aside from clothing line, I launched my website this year with all my merchandise, and Tiffany is my amazing merch person. And it's really true. Tiffany is insanely good at organizing, because I went to her sobbing with like packages, like 2 weeks behind on packages, not knowing what to do, and she knocked it out in a weekend. I was like, dude, what the hell? Like, she's a machine. So I had Tiffany on my website doing my merch, and then I recently launched the Villain Division, which is the it's kind of like a breakoff from the X Supervillain name, and we launched on November Black Friday.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it's something that I'm always the type of person that wants to try different things and see if it's good for me. So this was like a whole new venture for me, and I'm interested and excited to see where it goes.
Woo!
Yay for trying different things.
Yes.
Except anal sex.
For him especially. Well, damn, that concludes our whole.
No.
Wait, what about you?
Yeah.
I mean, it's whatever he said. I did the same thing.
Mrs. Clark.
Yeah, so you got married.
You got boobs this year.
Oh yeah, she got bullets.
Yeah. All right.
Why don't you talk about?
So yeah, I got boobs this year. I got married to this guy. I lost my son too, Tyson. I did 2 meets this year in the beginning. I believe it was in January. I did my Camp Pendleton meet, and then that was all the Barbell Brigade girls. That was really fun. And then recently, back in March, was it March?
No, August.
August. Back in August, I did a meet with Bart and Blandon, and we all killed it. We all placed. We all got medals for that one.
She
which was really
deadlifted
cool.
336 pounds.
Damn! Damn!
Nice.
Damn!
Yeah.
You got muscle.
Thank you. And I also moved out with Bart. It's like everything that happened to him happened to me. I didn't cut my hair this year, which is cool. We just left that to Julia.
Grow that shit out.
Yeah.
But I like it though. I finally understand how you guys feel. Like when you guys go in the shower and you just put a little shampoo and you're done.
Yeah.
Like it's so easy.
It is.
It's such a time saver.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
So quick.
Yeah, I began vlogging again. Revamped my personal channel. He jumped on. We have the Beo's channel, I guess, if you will. Revamping the whole Barball Brigade. You're gonna see a lot more stuff coming out of apparel, which is gonna be really cool.
Ooh, I'm excited for that. It looks dope.
Yeah, it's gonna be stuff you haven't seen at all from any sort of fitness apparel ever. So I'm really excited for that. And yeah, that's me.
Your eyebrows are still amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I've always been jealous of her eyebrows since day one.
Thank you. Yeah. So that's about it. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope we were able to motivate and inspire you guys with all of the things that we do. And we don't give ourselves enough credit. So make sure that you reflect on what you did this year and make sure to pat yourself on the back because these things aren't easy to do. Always strive to be better. And please subscribe to all our personal channels, subscribe to all our other channels, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Yeah, and stay tuned for 2016 because we have so much cool shit happening. Thank you guys and happy holidays. Happy holidays. He pulled it out of his mouth.
Happy holidays, guys. Happy holidays.
Chilling by the fireside, ain't no game here tonight. Meet me under the mistletoe, and baby, please hold me tight. Cause it's all about love. Bitch, you said homie. Cause it's all about love.